So I feel like I've always been too prideful to let myself fall for GoHighLevel. I'm a designer and I build all my websites in either Webflow or Framer. And so it always felt like GoHighLevel was just a massive step back in terms of design. And that's not just my opinion. GoHighLevel is not a tool built for maximum creativity. And I think because of that, it turns off a lot of designers. It also always kind of bugged me because they go so hard on their affiliate program that it seemed like everybody was running ads or making videos trying to get me to sign up for GoHighLevel. And a lot of these end up being just these really gimmicky videos. So now here I am making a video, and at the risk of just becoming another annoying voice promoting GoHighLevel, I want to share like my genuine, honest thoughts and if there's really any practical use for us as creatives. So over the past 2 weeks, I've spent a lot of time in GoHighLevel. And what I realized was I was kind of looking at this tool all wrong. It really is not a site builder trying to compete with all of the other site builders that you and I use. It does have a very specific use case and purpose. And if you use it for that, I actually think that it can be a really awesome tool. But there are also instances in which I would never use GoHighLevel, and so I'll talk about those as well. All right, so to kick this off, I want to break down the difference between these tools and which you should be using and when. Every one of my own websites is built in either Webflow or Framer, and I do not see this ever changing. I also build a lot of custom sites for clients, and I'll also continue to use these tools for those projects. HighLevel is just not meant for that type of custom website work. Especially for me as a creative, a freelancer, I'm able to piece together all the other apps and tools and integrations that I need to kind of create my full marketing system. So I don't really need like an out-of-the-box tool like GoHighLevel. And this is probably why I never really had any interest in the tool in the first place. So it's not meant to be a website builder, even though it does have a website builder feature. But instead, it's meant to kind of be this all-in-one, plug-and-play marketing solution. And to make it really easy for business owners, it's got all of these different tools just baked right into the same dashboard. So let me give you two real examples to make this a little bit more clear. This is a company that came to me a while back, and they needed this full custom website built. So tons of pages, tons of movement, animations, interactions. We worked a lot on the storytelling and the content, and it was just a really involved build, and it took my entire team and several months to end up finishing this project. So it was a really, really big undertaking. In this case, we built this site in Webflow, and I would never feel confident doing something like this in a tool like GoHighLevel. But this second example is completely different. They had a completely different need altogether. So this client was a window washer, and they needed something that they could get up quick and easy, that was going to be affordable, easy to manage, and they just needed something up and running that was going to help them generate more window cleaning jobs. In this case, they don't really care about the overall style. They don't care if it's custom. Typically, they don't care about animations or interactions because those types of things aren't going to land them extra window cleaning jobs. They might seem like they have opinions on the design, but in reality, all they want is just something that works and isn't going to break the bank. As long as it looks professional and solves all of their problems, they're going to be thrilled. Plus, in this case, this client needs a lot more than just a website. They need help managing leads, sales communications, online reviews, ad management, email marketing, and a bunch of other things that are required to run an effective business. This second client is the perfect example of somebody that should be using GoHighLevel. And this is a mistake that I made for far too long. I would have these small, typically local businesses that would come to me, and I would try to sell them on this full custom website that we started from scratch. And I would charge them a few $1,000s, and it would take weeks, maybe even months to finish the site. And I was so caught up in what I thought was important that I didn't really give them what they actually needed. I would deliver the website, I would collect my money, and then I would just send them on their way to figure everything else out. And in most cases, they wouldn't end up figuring any of it out. They would never set up the systems, they would never set up those additional features or marketing efforts that they needed to actually generate leads and grow their business. So instead, they just ended up with an expensive custom website that was more than they actually needed. Because I was too attached to my own tools and my own creative opinions, I wasn't giving them what they actually needed. So this was a big eye-opening experience for me, and I decided that I needed to start separating my creative opinions from the actual needs of the client And if these two things ever contradicted, it was my creative opinions that had to go first. I couldn't sacrifice the actual needs and problems of a client just so I could do a website the way that I wanted to do it. So like I mentioned before, I was always kind of a little bit too hard on GoHighLevel's design tool. I feel like I saw a lot of very gimmicky sites built with their tool. A lot of those ended up looking kind of like those ClickFunnels websites, right? They just look really scammy. And this was another thing that kind of turned me off for a long time. But when I actually got in and tried to build my own website and GoHighLevel, I was pleasantly surprised. You definitely don't have the freedom that you do in other tools like Webflow and Framer, but you can still build really nice sites. And that's another reason why I feel like this is a great fit for local businesses, because once you kind of figure out the style and the template and the layout that works to convert, there's really no reason to recreate the wheel. And so building these local business sites and GoHighLevel, it can actually be really easy and effective. And this was just one example that I built here over the last couple days for this window washing client. And I feel like it turned out pretty nice. It looks clean, it looks professional. And again, it's got the site, but also all of the other features and things baked in that your clients love, because they can sign into their dashboard, and not only can they make edits to their site a lot more easily than maybe some of those other tools, but they can also manage their leads and their sales, and they can send messages and do follow-up and send emails and request reviews, and they can do all of these different things all in one place. And so you can see how this goes away from just being like a website that I've built for them, but it's a full marketing solution, and you can really customize and tailor that to what they need. And so there's a lot more value in it than just design, because for local businesses, the design really is one of the less important parts of their marketing strategy. And I see this time and time again where a local business that has a really ugly, outdated website is still absolutely killing it because they have the right marketing systems in place. And so I think that might be the most important part of this, is just deciding what is it that your clients need. Do they need a fully custom build? Is it really important to them to have all of the interactions and really go through the storytelling and the movement and really creating an experience with that website? Because if that's the case, I will always be using Webflow or Framer, because I just feel like those really are the perfect fit for those types of clients. And those are going to be higher ticket websites too, right? Those are going to be $3, $5, $10, $15, $20,000 even. Like, you can sell those custom sites for a lot of money. But what I'm finding is that a lot of these smaller businesses, first off, there's so many of them. And so it's going to be easier to find these types of clients. But also, I'm really excited about the option to create this full kind of like a software as a service rather than a website, right? I'm delivering this whole package with a dashboard, with a login, with all of these AI powered features. Like, one that I'm really excited about right now that they've added is a missed call text back feature. So for my window washing client, if he's up washing windows and misses a call from a prospect, his personal AI agent from GoHighLevel is going to text that number and say, hey, sorry we missed your call. What can we help you with? Are you looking to get your windows cleaned? And they're going to carry on that conversation and then direct them into the booking and scheduling portal that is also built in GoHighLevel. So there's lots of really cool features and capabilities that are going to be a better fit for certain types of clients. So I'm still very much in the early stages of really getting a grasp on GoHighLevel and seeing in what scenarios I would use it. But I am really excited about this potential opportunity to start building out some people will call it a SaaS business in GoHighLevel, but in reality, you're just reselling someone else's software. So there are limitations there, but it's a great way to create recurring revenue, but also it's a really easy way for you to kind of systematize or productize your service. And so everything is more plug and play. So no more of the, custom websites that are different every time and can take months to turn around, but instead you've got a very specific solution, a website template that works. You've got all of these marketing features and tools that you can activate for the client. And then you've also got all your reporting right there too. So a really cool way for you to kind of productize your business and make things a little bit easier. And then honestly, with all of the cool AI tools and AI agents, this is a business that you could run 100% on your own. You wouldn't have to build a team. You wouldn't have to hire other people. So this is kind of the route that we're looking to take right now with GoHighLevel is say, okay, for any client, and we'll probably target specific industries, but any client that fits this, like local business, needs these specific marketing features, won't benefit from a custom website, we're really going to push them that direction to see if we can generate more business for them while they spend less money. Because if we can solve that, they're going to pay us month after month to use this product or this software. So I do think that it's a cool opportunity. I do think that there still are a lot of restrictions and things that GoHighLevel can't do. And so I'm not, jumping ship on the other design platforms that I use, but I am also trying really hard to not be too committed to one. I think there are endless opportunities for us out there, but in the past, I have made the mistake of being too stuck in one single process and tool to be able to see the real needs of my clients. So I would love to know if any of you are already GoHighLevel users, and if so, say hi down in the comments. And I would love to hear from the rest of you what you think about this approach. Do you think that maybe there are going to be regrets if I start building more client setups on GoHighLevel, or should I continue to kind of create custom marketing solutions with Webflow and Framer and then all the other plugins and apps and things? So let me know down in the comments, and we'll catch you in the next video.